once an animal gets a taste of the wild, it never wants to be caged. Have you noticed? That's because God is in every creature. And when you are living in a natural state, connected to the earth and the heavens, and feeling fully alive and enriched by the universe, you find a lot of materialistic things to be confining and to put a dampener on your soul, because your soul wants to reach out and grow and multiply and touch the heavens. That is natural. And now God is caressing my face and the wind is picking up. He's talking to me for sure. He's trying to get man back on the right course for sure. If you notice, like even a wild animal, if you want to try to change its call of the wild, you know, the quest it's on, its desire to run free, you have to offer it love. And without love, no human can survive, not fully. The wind's picking up harder and harder and harder. And it's as natural as can be. Some people have been raised in such a materialistic environment, such a modern age, that they don't understand any of this. And it only being natural and getting a taste of freedom and soul searching and exploring and just feeling like you're just in the universe with God, sometimes even God alone, you know, and really feeling your spirit, can you feel strong and value life. Your existence is such a priceless gift. It's only once in a lifetime. Our time here is very rare, and life is very short, and life is beautiful. And for people to focus on misery and horror and even try to cause the death of someone else, it only shows they've never evolved. They've never known the Creator. They've never gotten in touch with the good side of themselves. If they were a fully developed, multifaceted, multidimensional person with a good heart, mind, and soul, they wouldn't hurt others and try to prevent others from enjoying God's creation. The universe is so fascinating. There's so many things in the world that no one could ever see, and now's a good time for everyone to start. So many fine things, like the multiple fish under the sea, and each one has a special purpose. Everything has a special purpose in this universe, and no human being has the right to tell someone what their worth is or what their purpose is. And no one has the right to enslave someone and take away their purpose. No one has the right to tell someone there is no God. No one has the right to try to take God from a person. All of these horrible things are happening today. People are test subjects. I'm a guinea pig. My life is being cut short. Inventions are being tested on me. Mind weapons. My brain has been damaged terribly. And things are just getting worse because they're attacking my internal organs every night, damaging my liver, my thyroid, my spine, my reproductive system, everything else, and making me blind. Now, would a well-developed person do that? Would a smart person do that? Would someone who was highly evolved, loving of Christ, do that? No. And the sad part is, those are the people that are running the world today. And all we can see is destruction. You know, things are decaying, souls are falling, and the planet is disappearing. And they don't want us to think there's any shelter anywhere. They want us to think that there's this beast that's controlling everything. Well, God doesn't like that. The wind just picked up really hard. I know God is against us. And if you would go out and pray and get in touch, you might see all the things you've lost. You might see the goodness that's being taken away from you. You might see the beautiful planet that's being destroyed. You might have a higher faith in tomorrow, and you might believe in a bigger power that is God. You might hope for salvation, and you might love God. Instead of persecuting people, love God. Seek higher power. Send your adoration to the heavens. Praise God. Angels are everywhere trying to help. We're blind. There's nothing more beautiful than man's creation. There's nothing more beautiful than an innocent baby. There's nothing more beautiful than a puppy or an innocent animal. There's nothing more special than virtue and goodness and kindness. And when you lose those things, you create the kind of painful world that we have today. My dog keeps scratching me, trying to pick her up. No one in the right state of mind should focus on darkness and try to take other people's light away, because it's unnatural, it's unholy. Purity is beautiful, and someone would have to be really broken to create the kind of world that people are trying to create today just to control people. They're paranoid, a lot of them are schizophrenic. You'd have to be totally delusional to buy the sort of nonsense that's being told to people today. You'd have to be blind to the real planet. You'd have to be hardening yourself from God. And you'd have to be so closed off from reality that you have to invent an altered state of reality and tell man the planet doesn't really exist, and that they're in some matrix and they don't have value, and that robots and machines are more powerful. It's crazy.